and gentlemen, the second ever annual Fairfield Feud is on. We are here today. We have 6th grade versus 7th grade, the winner playing 8th grade in the championship game. Last year, our teachers won the championship. They're dismantled now. No more teacher team. It said 6th versus 7th. Winner plays 8th in the championship for this illustrious trophy that is definitely not a copy of last year's, the Fairfield Feud Champions 2024-25, with a brand new plaque, by the way, which is obviously really cool. So welcome to Fairfield Feud. You were probably wondering, are you incorporating teachers at all? Yes, we are. Not only are we incorporating teachers, they now have a special component. One of these teams, whenever they want a teacher help, they could just buzz. They can only do it once per game, though. Today's teacher, it will be a surprise when she does appear, who is going to be helping in this game between the 6th grade and the 7th grade. The only other rules, the third question, are answers from Fairfield Wood students that we gathered in a survey. The points in those questions are worth double points, and then in Fast Money, the points are worth triple. 6th grade, 7th grade. We wish you guys the best of luck. To start, give me Mustafa and give me Cash. Okay, first question. Name something you find in a breakfast buffet. Rice. Mustafa.
Cereal.
Cereal. Yes, it is on the board, Mustafa, for 7th grade. Would you like to play or pass?
Wait, what?
Would you like to play or pass?
I'll play again.
We're gonna play. Cool. Let's go. Go back. Here we go. All right, Ryan, your opportunity here to answer. There are 7 more answers on the board. 3 strikes, they get an opportunity to steal. Ryan, name something you find in a breakfast buffet.
Pancakes.
Pancakes. It is not. Wow, Ryan, that's a shocker. 1 strike. Nala, name something you find in a breakfast buffet.
Eggs.
Eggs. Ding, ding, ding. Number 1 answer. Only 1 strike. Hunter, name something you find in a breakfast buffet.
Toast.
Toast. Not on the board. 2 strikes, Mustafa. You have to be careful here. You started the round. If you don't get this right for Team 6th grade, the 7th grade, an opportunity to steal and take the points on the board. Real quick, tell us something about yourself.
I have curly hair.
Curly hair. Awesome. Hopefully I can get you some points here. 2 strikes. Name something you find in a breakfast buffet.
Bacon.
Let's go. Bacon. Ding, ding, ding. It's on the board. You guys are staying alive. We're going to go over to Ryan here. Same question. Name something you find in a breakfast buffet.
Waffles.
Waffles. Not on there. That is 3 strikes. Which means we're going to go over here to 7th grade. Cash, you are hyped. Tell us something about yourself real quick.
I like chicken piccata.
He likes chicken piccata. He's going to hand it over to Adriel here. 1 answer, and you get to steal all the points that are on the board. Adriel, name something you find in a breakfast buffet.
Orange juice.
Orange juice. It's on there, and 7th grade takes round 1. The remaining answers. Number 3. Sausage. Number 4. Potatoes or hash browns. Number 6. Coffee. That's not really for the kids, I guess. And number 7. Melon. So I guess fruit would have counted there as well. All right, well, let's begin round 2. Give me Adriel, give me Ryan. Name a reason to celebrate and have a party.
A birthday.
A birthday! Not on there, a huge shocker. I would have gone with you. I think birthday would have been on there, but it's not. Adriel, name a reason to celebrate and have a party.
Graduation.
Graduation! Is on there. It's the number 1 answer on the board. Would you like to play or would you like to pass?
I'll play.
Gonna play. Let's do it. Okay. Lucia, you have not gone yet. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I was in drama club and I was the mayor last year in the play.
Oh, wow. Cool. Well, now you're here in 7th grade. We're happy to have you. No strikes yet. Name a reason to celebrate and have a party.
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve. That is on there. It's the number 3 answer. We're going to pass it down to Emily. 2 great answers. Only 3 left on the board. No strikes. Emily, name a reason to celebrate and have a party.
A competition.
A competition. A good answer, but not, unfortunately, on the board. We're going to pass this down. Cash, it's okay. Only 1 strike, but you do have 3 answers left on the board before they have an opportunity to possibly steal. Name a reason to celebrate and have a party.
I'm going to say a wedding.
A wedding! Cash is on a roll in this game, the number 2 answer. As we go back to Adriel, who began the round. Name a reason to celebrate and have a party.
Oh my God.
3, 2, 1. Unfortunately, that's going to have to be 2 strikes, Adriel, not being able to get the answer out. Now, Lucia, 2 strikes. If you don't get this right, an opportunity for Team 6th grade to steal. However, you could always bring in our surprise teacher to help in a round. Would you like to do that now?
Yes.
Yes. Let's reveal our surprise teacher. Please come out. 7th grade language arts teacher, Mrs. Formato. Okay, Miss Formato, here's the deal. We're going to have name a reason to celebrate and have a party. You guys can discuss it amongst yourselves for a minute. Maybe put the mic in the middle so we can kind of hear some of your conversations. They have 2 strikes. If you guys do not get this right, Team 6th grade a chance to steal, take the points on the board, get themselves back in this game. We'll give you guys 15 seconds to decide an answer.
Okay, so we have like anniversary, a baby being born, first communion, stuff like that. What do you think? You guys can decide.
Okay, they have an answer. You guys have an answer. Okay, thank you, Mrs. Formato, for the teacher assistance. Lucia, 2 strikes. Name a reason to celebrate and have a party.
A baby shower.
A baby shower. It is on there. Which means the 7th grade stays alive. 1 more answer on the board, but again, you're still staying with 2 strikes. We'll give it over to Emily. Still an opportunity for the 6th grade to steal if you do get this wrong. Emily, really quick, let's hear a little bit about yourself.
I moved from New York.
Moved from New York. Now you're here in Connecticut playing Fairfield Feud. We're excited to have you. Name a reason to celebrate and have a party.
An anniversary.
An anniversary. Not on there, which means 3 strikes. The teacher was used. All right, Nula, now a chance to possibly steal all the points in the round, get revenge on the 7th grade, get yourselves back in this game. 1 answer left on the board. Name a reason to celebrate and have a party. Give you 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Does not know. 6th grade not able to get an answer. 7th grade gets the first 2 rounds. All right, let's unveil number 4. Bar mitzvah. Bar mitzvah. All right, guys. Now, here's the thing. A rough start for 6th grade. 7th grade takes the first 2 rounds. However, our final round where we're competing in this type of format is worth double points, and fast money is worth triple. So 6th grade, you still have an opportunity to enter yourselves back in this game here as we begin round 3. We are 2 rounds down. We are ready here to begin round 3. The 7th grade off 137 points. You guys have been rewarded. 6th grade, still no points. However, no reason to be discouraged. This round worth double, fast money worth triple. A clear opportunity for you guys to re-enter yourself into this game and possibly get a spot in the championship game against 8th grade here in the 2nd annual edition of Fairfield Feud. All right, 1 more round to go. This answer, I may add, the answers were from a survey from Fairfield Wood students. So if you guys don't like the answers, it's theoretically your fault. All right, give me Nula, give me Lucia. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Again, first to hit the table is the one to get the answer. Name something you love about school.
Teachers.
Teachers! It is on the board, and we have teacher Mrs. Formato very happy in the background. Lucia, it's not the number 1 answer. You still have a chance. Name something you love about school.
Friends.
friends. The clear number one answer. Lucio, would you like to play or pass?
Play.
You guys are going to play. Let's go over to Emily here. Name something you love about school.
Homework.
Homework! It's on the board! Who would have thought that? Education or homework, number 3 on the board of things you love about school. People like Emily, I guess, good students here at Fairfield Woods. Cash, we're going to go back to you. Name something you love about school.
I'm going to say lunch.
Lunch! That's got to be on there. And it is! Number 4 answer unveiled for Cash. Adriel, name something you love about school.
It's a safe place.
Because it's a safe place. Not on there. That's okay. It's only one strike. Still a ton of opportunities for you guys to take this round. Only one strike with 4 answers left on the board. Lucia, you started this round. Name something you love about school.
Field trips.
Field trips. That is on there. We get some great field trip opportunities here at Fairfield Woods. And clearly the students love it, which is awesome. Emily, right back to you. Name something you love about school.
Gym.
Jim. Physical education is on the board. Only one strike with 2 answers left. 7th grade running the table on things you love about school. Clearly 7th grade is a great grade. I loved it. Clearly they're loving school right now. Cash, name something you do love about school.
I'm going to say UAs.
Unified arts classes. Not on the board. 2 strikes at Team 7th grade. You have already used your help from Mrs. Formato, our teacher, meaning 2 strikes. You have to just decide amongst yourselves. 2 answers left on the board. If you don't get this one right, 6th grade, an opportunity to steal all of the points on the board and possibly take the lead with it being worth double points. Adriel, it's never been more important. Name something you love about school.
A field day.
Field day! Not on there. It's a good answer, but unfortunately it is not on there, which means we go to Hunter, has been calm, cool, and collected the entire day, an opportunity to give his team the lead here in round 3. Never been bigger. Hunter, name something you love about school.
Not the answer. We need help.
You want help from the teacher? You guys want help from the teacher? Mrs. Formato, come back in as we help the 6th grade.
About 15 seconds to talk.
You have about 15 seconds to decide amongst yourselves. As they do that, with it being the final year for a ton of the 8th graders here at Fairfield Woods, we would like to thank you guys for tuning in. This is one of our final big projects, and we appreciate you guys tuning in to this final edition of Fairfield Feud. All right. Okay. An opportunity here to steal all the points. You guys were in elementary school. You've made the transition to middle school. It's going well. You guys loving school this year?
Yeah.
All right. Name one thing that hasn't been yet revealed on the board that you love about school.
Flex.
Flex! Not on the board, and 7th grade gets all the points available and double. But hold on, wait 1 second. If 6th grade does well on fast money, they get triple points, meaning it is still anyone's game here in Fairfield Feud. The other answers, number 2. Dismissal. How'd you guys not say that? Do you not like leaving at the end of the day? Come on, that was a very popular answer when we were talking to the students. 4, 5, 6, 7. Answer number 8. Going to the bathroom. Great to know kids are using our educational system properly here at Fairfield Woods. All right, no worries here. 7th grade taking the points. However, fast money is worth triple. 6th grade, you're not out of it yet. So give me Hunter and give me Cash because we're about to compete in the 6th versus 7th matchup for fast money here in the 2nd ever annual family. Are you ready? Okay. When you hear a noise coming from your basement, what do you pray that it isn't?
My mom.
If your refrigerator could talk, what complaint would it have about you?
I keep it open too much.
Name something you don't want people to ask you for.
Money.
Other than feet, name something that runs.
Dogs.
Name something people could change on a regular basis.
Your hair.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Hunter. All right, now let's look into these answers. Number 21, when you hear a noise coming from your basement, what do you pray that it isn't? You said your mom. I'm sure she'll be very happy to hear this. Survey says 42, because it's technically another person. So hey, your mom may be happy that you get the points there. Second question, if your refrigerator could talk, what complaint would it have about you? You said that you open it too often. Survey says 25, another really great answer here from Hunter. Name something you don't want people to ask you for. You said money. Survey says 91 points. Hunter, really going crazy. Other than feet, name something that runs. You said
A dog.
a dog. Survey says 0? I'm kind of shocked by that. I'm kind of offended by that, actually. Good answer, Hunter. You've still been really successful here. Name something people change on a regular basis. You said
Their hair.
their hair. Survey says. So it is on the board. You get a lot of great answers. Hunter will calculate the total and see what you can do. We'll bring on Cash and see how the 7th grade does as well. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
It was a really, really good round for Hunter, but Cash, you want your team to win this game. You want them to move on to the championship to face 8th grade. This is your opportunity. Let's get 25 seconds on the board. Cash, are you ready? You've actually told me the story before. You watched 14 hours of Family Feud in one day. I feel like you've been preparing your entire life for this moment.
You know, Steve Harvey's my idol. His mustache it's beautiful, I gotta tell you, man. But anyway, I'm ready when you are, at least.
All right, let's put an AI mustache on me. Just make me look like Steve Harvey for a minute. All right, cool. Okay, are you ready?
I've been ready.
You are board ready. 25 seconds. When you hear a noise coming from your basement, what do you pray that it isn't?
A monster.
Okay, if your refrigerator could talk, what complaint would it have about you?
About how I eat too much oranges.
Name something you don't want people to ask you for.
Money.
Try again. Try again.
Gift cards.
Other than feet, name something that runs.
Toes.
Name something that people change on a regular basis.
Tires.
All right, perfect. Just as the timer expires, Cash, you're gonna have to calculate it and see how that was really quick. When you hear a noise coming from your basement, what do you pray that it isn't? You said a ghost or a monster. Survey said 25 points.
Yes.
Pretty solid, Cash. Pretty solid. Triple that, that's 75. If a refrigerator could talk, what complaint would it have about you? You said that you eat too much oranges. Survey says 15 points. Saying on the board as well. Great job there, Cash. Name something you don't want people to ask you for. You said
Gift cards.
gift cards. Survey says not on the board, unfortunately, Cash. It's all right. Other than feet, name something that runs. You said
Toes.
toes. Survey says that's rough there, Cash. But don't worry. One more question, an opportunity to still do great things for your team. Name something people change on a regular basis. You said
Tires.
tires. Survey says. Oh no, that one hurts. I would have definitely thought tires was on there. Cash is upset, however, they did win the first 3 rounds. We're going to quickly calculate who we think has the lead here. It may be 6th grade, it may be 7th grade. You're going to find out when we come back. The results are in. First of all, before we do anything, we want to thank all the teams, and particularly Hunter and Cash, for participating here in this Fast Money Challenge. Throughout the entire time, we changed up the rules. They one question worth double, Fast Money worth triple. It was a great round from Hunter and a great round from Cash as well. But only one of them was going to get the amount of points needed to face 8th grade in the championship. After our official ruling, the 7th grade, between your Fast Money points and your regular points, got 389. The 6th grade, in your first year, 485. Congratulations, Ryan, Nula, and Hunter. You guys are playing championship. Fairfield Feud. How are you feeling?
I think it's all my teammates.
Let's do it. 6th grade. Great team spirit. They're going to the title against 8th grade. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 24 24 hours later, and we are here at Fairfield Feud. It's championship time, a miracle run, a Cinderella run for the 6th grade, but they got the 8th grade who got an automatic bye due to their age, due to their experience, and not to mention, and welcome back. You were here last year with 7th grade when they gave the teachers a run for their money in the championship. This year, as we learned in the last game, the teacher, how they could be incorporated into the game, it is different. Each team will be able to buzz in their teacher once per game for teacher supervision, if you will, and then today our 2 surprise teachers, who we will reveal later, will face off in fast money, which is worth triple points, and our third question from a survey from Wood students, and they gave the answers, that is worth double points. It's Fairfield Feud again. The winner is illustrious, definitely not made in Mr. Scudis' room trophy, or not Mr. in Mr. Morris' room, excuse me. Fairfield Feud trophy, nice plaque, everything really cool. Winner gets this, and maybe a little prize too. We're gonna have to coordinate that as well. Best of luck to both teams. Let's get this one started. Give me Mustafa and give me Lila. Okay. You guys want to answer? Hit the table, face each other about right here. What is a common item people forget to take with them when they leave the house? Keys. Number 1 answer. Would you like to play or pass?
Pass.
You're going to pass. Okay, so now we're going to go over here to team 6th grade. You guys are going to get an opportunity. Mustafa, good try. We're going to go over here to Ryan. 3 answers left on the board. No strikes so far. Obviously, your first turn. What is a common item people forget to take with them when leaving the house?
Their phone.
Their phone. Number 2 answer. Great job for Ryan. We're going to hand it down over here to Nula. Nula, kind of a plot twist here. You're playing your brother Owen on the other side. How does that feel to go, sibling showdown here in the championship?
I'm gonna get bragging rights because we're winning.
Love the confidence. Nula, 2 more answers left on the board. What is a common item people forget to take with them when leaving the house?
Your bag.
Your bag. Not on there. A good guess for sure. Hunter came up big in the fast money round. Now you're here with the 6th grade in the championship. What is a common item people forget to take with them when leaving the house?
Money.
Money. That is on the board. Only 1 strike. And team 6th grade is rolling here. Now 1 strike, but guys, remember, you guys still think if they get 2 more strikes, it goes back to you guys to steal the points on the board. Mustafa, 1 more answer left on the board. What is a common item people forget to take with them when leaving the house?
Homework.
Homework. Not on there. 2 strikes. You guys can buzz in a teacher if needed, and you guys obviously will unveil that teacher if you guys so wish. 2 strikes, 8th grade, think, 1 more, and you guys get a chance to steal. Ryan, what is a common item people forget to take with them when leaving the house?
A pencil.
A pencil! Not on there. That is 3 strikes. 8th grade, Lila made the decision to pass. It goes to Cammie. You guys can discuss for about the next 10 seconds what answer you guys want to steal the points on the board. Meanwhile, I want to give a huge thank you to all the teachers who have participated in this week's Fairfield Feud Showdown, kind of the 2nd annual Fairfield Feud Showdown. We appreciate them and we hope to make a great thing even as the 8th graders here at Fairfield Woods. All right, Cammie.
Your children.
Your children. Not on there. This isn't like Home Alone in 6th grade. Takes round 1 over the 8th graders. Number 4. Sunglasses. Hey, summer maybe, I guess. All right, what can you do? That ends round 1, 6th grade. Round 1, but again, round 3 is worth double points, and fast money is worth triple. So a ton of time for the 8th grade to come back and give themselves a victory here in the Fairfield Feud Championship 2024-25. Cool. Cut cameras. Number 4, Cammie, would you like to play or pass?
Play.
You guys are going to play. Owen, over to you. I want to hear your perspective here as you go against your sister.
I think I'm going to beat her, and I'm going to bully her for it.
Okay, if you do beat her, how's it going to be like tonight?
I think that she has to take the trash out.
She has to take the trash out. Wow. So a lot at stake here in the O'Connor family with this win. Owen, 3 answers left on the board. Name a food dogs love just as much as humans.
Bacon.
Let's go bacon. On the list, a big shocker. That can't be. Let's go over to Anders. 3 answers left on the board. 1 strike. 6th grade, you thinking as you guys have an opportunity to steal. Anders, name a food dogs love just as much as humans.
Pizza.
Pizza. That's a big shocker. I thought for sure that would be on there. Great try there, Anders. It'll go back to Lila. 2 strikes. You guys can buzz in your mystery teacher if you feel like that could help you, because if you don't get this right, it goes back to 6th grade. They have an opportunity to steal all the points on the board. Name a food dogs love just as much as humans.
Steak.
Steak. And it is. It's the number 1 answer. Great job, Lila. Cammie, you began the round with chicken, the number 2 answer. We're going to go right back to you. Name a food dogs love just as much as humans.
Ice cream.
Not on there. So 2 answers remaining on the board, and it's going to go right back over here to Mustafa. Name a food dogs love just as much as humans to steal all of the points on the board in round 2.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter. What? On the board, which means 8th grade takes round 2. Okay, number 5. Cheese. And number 3. Bread. That wraps up round 2. We're pretty much all squared at even here, with 6th grade taking 1 round, 8th grade taking the other. 6th grade a slight lead because the answers they got in the first round were worth more points. However, 8th grade, no reason to panic at all. This coming round is worth triple points, or double points. Fast money is worth triple, so an opportunity for both teams to take control of this game. We begin round 3 here of our championship Fairfield Feud matchup. The 6th grade has got 90 points, 8th grade with 75. It's anyone's game. This next question from you, Wood students. You guys, I surveyed you guys gave us the answers. This round is worth double points, and if you don't like the answers, blame yourselves. All right, give me Nula, give me Owen in the sibling showdown. Name something a teenager constantly. Homework! Without a shadow of a doubt, the number 1 answer. Nula, would you like to play or pass?
Play.
You guys are going to play. Clearly frustration from Owen, not able to get the answer off against his sister. Hunter, name something a teenager constantly complains about doing.
Chores.
Chores. Number 2 answer, 6th grade. Rolling by here, Mustafa. Still 5 answers remaining on the board. No strikes. Name something a teenager constantly complains about doing.
Taking out the trash.
Taking out the trash. I guess that kind of aligns with chores as well. Not a bad guess here, Mustafa. Name something a teenager constantly complains about, Ryan.
Just doing hard work in general.
Doing hard work. Not on the board. Nula, you began this round. You began it with homework. 2 strikes. You can buzz in your teacher here if you do want some help, because if you don't get this, the 8th grade, an opportunity to steal the points in a round worth double. Would you like to buzz in your teacher?
Yes.
You'd like to buzz in your teacher? Let's have a teacher review real quick. The cooking teacher here at Fairfield Woods, Mrs. Allen. All right, Miss Allen, let's get you over here. You have 15 seconds to discuss with the 6th grade team what answer you guys want to put on here with 2 strikes.
What are we thinking?
Do they still run a mile in PE?
Yeah.
Pacer test.
Pacer test.
Oh no, we should probably
Do you complain as much about that as you used to?
bad food. People.
Just
All right,
People.
Cafeteria.
have you guys come up? Have you guys come up with a conclusion?
Yeah.
Okay. Miss Allen, we appreciate your supervision. You can stand right there. Huge. 5 answers left on the board with 2 strikes. Nula, name something a teenager constantly complains about doing.
Eating the cafeteria food.
Eating the cafeteria food. Not on there. A rough break for the 6th graders. For the 8th graders, Owen began the round. We go to Anders. Anders, tell us a little bit about yourself here real quick.
Getting up. Oh wait, no. Wait. What?
Tell us a little bit about yourself here, real quick.
I'm an 8th grader here at Fairfield Woods, and what else do you want?
What's a hobby of yours? What do you like to do?
Oh, I like to go outside, play with my siblings, build Legos, right?
Cool. Again, you also know what to complain about as well. Name something a teenager constantly complains about doing.
Getting up early.
Getting up early is on there in 8th grade. Gets all the points on the board times 2. All right, that's 3. Number 7. Showing your work. Number 6. Going to sleep. So we have waking up and going to sleep on there. Number 5. Test or studying. And number 3. Learning. Wow. Mrs. Allen, you are here with an opportunity for fast money. You're holding the trophy. You have your name tag from last year. How are you feeling? You're heading.
I'm having a blast. Thank you for inviting me back.
Of course, it's been a lot of fun. You're here with Team 6th grade. Do you guys have confidence in what Miss Allen could do?
Yeah.
Hunter really did a great job for you guys yesterday, so we will see if Miss Allen can come up clutch for your guys' team. Miss Allen, are you ready?
I am.
Let's get 20 seconds on the clock. Mrs. Allen, are you ready?
I am.
Name a place you'd hate to be when you receive a call from your cell phone.
Church.
Name a reason someone might pretend to be asleep.
Get out of doing work.
Name something you'd wish grew on trees.
Money.
Name something you'd hate to discover had expired.
Milk.
Name something people lose on a roller coaster.
Sunglasses.
Wow, great job here from Mrs. Allen, getting it with time to spare as well. All right, let's take a look at your answers. Mrs. Allen, name a place you'd hate to be when you receive a call from your cell phone. You said?
Church.
Survey says 20. That's not a bad score at all. Name a reason someone might pretend to be asleep. You said for getting out of work. Survey says whoa. That's a rough one, but it's okay. You can respond from that. Name something you'd wish grew on trees. You said
Money.
money. That's got to be on there. Survey says. There we go.
All right.
Name something you'd hate to discover had expired. You said milk. Milk. That's got to be on there too. Survey says.
All right.
Not terrible at all. One more. Name something people lose on a roller coaster. You said
Sunglasses.
sunglasses. Survey says. Only 5, but that is okay.
I should have said.
At least the points are
Could have said half too. Still a great score from Mrs. Allen. We'll equate the total. We'll get Mr. Scudis. We'll see if it's good enough to give 6th grade a win. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay. Mr. Scudis, you are here. Miss Allen just went for 6th grade. Let's real quick. Are you guys confident, Mr. Scudis here?
Very confident.
Very
Look at his tie.
Do you guys love this tie, right? Just check it out.
Yeah, he's so tough.
That's got to show that maybe he's going to come up clutch here. Let's put 25 seconds on the clock. Mr. Scudis, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Name a place you'd hate to be when you receive a call from your cell phone.
In the bathroom.
Name a reason someone might pretend to be asleep.
Because I don't want to talk to you.
Name something you wish grew on trees.
Money.
Try again.
Bacon.
Name something you'd hate to discover had expired.
Milk.
Name something.
Milk I just put on my cereal.
Try again. Okay. Rough for Mr. Scudis. Only able to get 3 answers out there, but that is okay. We will see how those answers did.
You should have the same amount of money.
That was short. That was a quick time.
Probably not down like
Yeah. 25 seconds. They go by quick.
By fast.
So you think so? Money?
I couldn't. She said money.
But they said it, so we can't repeat.
Solid answer.
Okay.
Bacon. What was bacon?
We ready? All right, here we go. Mr. Scudis,
Yes.
name a place you'd hate to be when you receive a call from your cell phone. You said
Bathroom.
bathroom. Survey says the number 1 answer on the board.
Yeah.
I'm going to be ashamed of there,
All right.
Mr. Scudis. Second question, name a reason someone might pretend to be asleep. You said
They don't want to talk to you.
they do not want to talk to you. Survey says. Once again, what's the top answer? Not bad at all for Mr. Scudis. Number 3, this was the only other answer you were able to get out. Name something you'd wish grew on trees. You said
Bacon.
Bacon survey says nothing in the other two answers, and we're not able to get anything out there. So, with the two numbers, you do have two great answers. We're going to calculate all the points. We're going to total everything up. We're going to get back to you. Who won, the 6th grade or the 8th grade here at Fairfield Feud? We'll let you know when we come back. So, after calculating both teams' numbers, I want to let you know this is one of the tighter games in Fairfield Feud history. This has been absolutely a nail-biter. We appreciate both teams for participating. The 6th grade dominated fast money. However, it was the 8th grade to really dominate the first 3 rounds, and that has obviously kept them in this game as well. We've been waiting all year for this, the Fairfield Feud 2024-25 champions. The 6th grade had 324 points. The 8th grade, 370. Congratulations! Congratulations to Team 8th grade for getting the championship title. 6th grade, a great effort. A lot of people think the 7th grade was going to win. Some people behind the scenes even penciled in the 7th grade to win. A great performance from you guys. You're going to be here in 2 more years. Thank you guys so much. This has been a pleasure here this year for Fairfield Feud. Fairfield Feud. We appreciate you guys look down. We appreciate you. And the champs, Mr. Students, Owen, Anders, Cammie, and Lila. Congratulations to 8th grade, your 2024-25 Fairfield Feud champions. We're going to wrap this one up here. Thank you guys so much for viewing this year's annual edition of Fairfield Feud. It was a fun one. It took a lot of work to set up. There was a lot of behind the scenes kind of coverage out, YouTube shorts, different videos, stuff like that. And you guys can see this took a lot of effort from the entire FWMS broadcast team. And from the bottom of our hearts, we really appreciate the contestants for not only participating, but you guys for answering some of the questions and then watching and tuning in as well. We're going to wrap this one up here. Signing off, a great Fairfield Feud year here from Fairfield Woods, but it's the 8th grade to come up with the title. I'm your host, Chase Coburn. Goodbye.